Hello and welcome back to Awakening to Your Story TV, the place to learn, get inspired, and be supported with heart-centered solutions for your everyday problems. I'm your host, author, emotional heart expert, and self-love enthusiast, Alicia Hartzell. Today we're going to talk about life improvements that you can really see and feel. Our question goes like this. Dear Alicia, what am I doing wrong? I can't seem to make my life better. I keep trying, but it feels like I'm getting nowhere. All of the same struggles keep coming up. Money, my job, my relationship, it all feels like I can't have what I want. How do I make improvements to my life that I can really see and feel? Signed, Looking for Answers. You are not doing anything wrong. You just are not quite where you want to be yet. Let's start by getting more neutral so we can make some more room for possibility in your life. Take all of the judgment out and give yourself some space to be where you are. And then activate your curiosity. If you don't feel good where you are in your life, it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because you are building contrast between what it is you want versus what it is you don't want. Between the limiting beliefs that have been binding you and the truth that is essential to your being. Now, every space of uncomfortable contrast gives you language for both sides. If you let it, that contrast illustrates valuable and useful aspects of both components that have been working in the background of your day-to-day life. Volume and focus are wonderful tools. Volume on life's information is just like the volume in your car. When you turn up that radio, you can hear it better, right? It gets louder. And when you turn it down, you hear it less. When there is information in your life and heart that needs to be sorted out, the volume rises. Now, I talk a lot about this in depth in the Awakening to Your Story handbook and starter kit, but for right now, we're just going to touch on it. In these places of contrast between what it is you're dreaming of creating versus that experience you're having in this moment, most often, there are limiting beliefs standing in your way. These are beliefs that are rooted in fear and that have been handed down to you by others who were suffering. Now, these limiting beliefs are what need to be sorted, and part of that sorting is figuring out what the truth is that waits for you just on the other side. Volume comes into play when you can't seem to figure it out. It rises to help you find language and illustrate those sneaky, limiting thoughts that have been running through your mind on autopilot in the background. Without the volume, you stay comfortable believing their lies and having your dreams just out of your reach. Can you start to see what is there? That you are actually not doing anything wrong? You are simply in the middle of a very valuable process, and your contrast has brought you to this perfectly designed place to continue learning and creating. Everything in your life is happening for you, not to you, but you have to use it. Okay, focus is valuable because it is the impetus of your constant creation. That's right. You are constantly creating according to your focus on your thoughts and feelings. When your focus is on those exercises that are coming in around the limiting beliefs, it creates things that don't feel so good. You find yourself plugged right into that fear, believing all the lies that those limiting voices in your head are telling you. When your focus is here, it breeds suffering because you are living outside of your truth in the contrast to that source energy of love that is within you. But when your focus is set on your truth and things that spring from that place of love and alignment, then you find yourself creating in flow and in harmony with the world around you. This is what will give you the desired feelings of being better that you said that you were looking for. Now, there are endless ways of sorting and focusing so that you can create this space of inner alignment for yourself. I personally teach a combination of cleaning up the limiting beliefs and then building up the focus on your truth so that you can repattern those thoughts back to your truth that is essential to you. Now, again, the Awakening to Your Story book, starter kit, and handbook are wonderful resources that can help you through these processes, and you can find them on the website. But I want to remind you there is no wrong way to do any of it. I personally would recommend starting by taking a deeper look at the other side of the contrast. What does better mean for you? If you can't actually reach for it yet, then get curious and look at what you don't like and then find the exact opposite of it. This way you can start to create language for what it is you really want. So if you feel tired, what would the exact opposite be? Maybe energized? If you feel hopeless, maybe it's hopeful. If you feel depressed, it could be joyful, upbeat, ecstatic. Just start to play around with it and see what feels good to you. And remember, take all the judgment out and just stay curious. As you do that, identify any limiting beliefs that might be holding your focus. These are thoughts like, I can't, I'm not worthy, I'm not meant to have this, I'm stuck in this. And the one that you offered, I can't have what it is I want. Okay, do you get the feeling behind them? Now, these are thoughts and beliefs that were actually handed down to you by someone on your path, or you could have picked them up during a challenging situation. They are not part of your essential truth and are not fundamental to your being. So start to see them as something separate, something outside of yourself. As you do, spend time peeling away the limitation to make room for your truth. I can. I am worthy. I am meant to have this. I am in flow. I can have exactly what I want. Remember, you are designed to use the contrast, and as you do, you get to set your focus on all of those amazing feelings about what it is you want. And the whole time, you get to repattern your thinking to hold your truth. Focus your thinking on these new things. Think about all of the things that you love and enjoy in life just to get that ball rolling. Then find as many memories to fortify those good feelings as you can, and you'll be aligned with your truth. Even if you have to start small, start pulling out all of those new thoughts about being energized and hopeful and joyful and upbeat and ecstatic. Then add them to, I can, I am worthy, it is meant for me, I am in flow, and I can have it. When was a time that you were meant to have something, that it was meant for you? Try to let your focus drift into the new place and not into the old limiting thoughts. How about right now, when you wrote your letter, I chose your question and this whole video was meant for you, and it's 100% hopeful and 100% upbeat and in flow. See, this is for you. Do you get where I'm going? Build that focus on any way that you can. Write about it, daydream about it, meditate on it, pray about it. Find the feelings you want to feel and then flood your system with them in any way that you can. Watch a movie that evokes those feelings. Listen to your favorite music. Get all jazzed up and dance around. Feel good. Okay, dig in and know that I am always here to support you with tools to help you go deeper into the work if you need them. Remember, creating anything in your life is a process and it takes time and attention. Just keep reaching for those thoughts that are more aligned with your truth, one thought at a time, and know that it is possible for you. You are worthy of creating. You are worthy of shifting your life to be what it is you want it to be. And know that until next time, I am holding a place of love for you, where your improvements that you can really see and feel, well, they're fully realized and undeniable. For more support, information, and inspiration, join me at awakeningtoyourstory.com.